गया। हाँ हाँ हाँ। अब हो गया। आई होप सो। अब ठीक होना चाहिए। तो वॉल्यूम क्यों कंट्रोल कर रहा है भाई? गया। हाँ हाँ हाँ। अब हो गया। आई होप सो। अब ठीक होना चाहिए। तो yep. So we are live, guys. It's been 5 minutes, and I haven't
Volume क्यों
started anything.
कंट्रोल कर
So
रहा है?
we will just move to it. And ChatGPT is open already. So we were like Python basics. Yep. So next step, arrange discipline check important. Okay. So like we ended the session yesterday
Yeah,
over here.
हो गया.
So
I hope so.
we will just do one thing. We will open our VS Code, set up the thing, and just study. Okay, so it's like Python py practice day 3 is already open. So we will go file, create another folder, Python practice day 4 dot py, a new folder. Then we will make it over there. So after that we will make it, we will encode it inside the ChatGPT section of the folder, so that we can do use coding file taking questions from ChatGPT. We can integrate it basically. So hey, I am here for day 4. Stream is perfectly fine, na? Stream is working, right? I hope so. We will encode it inside the ChatGPT section of the folder, so that we can do use coding file taking questions from ChatGPT. We can integrate it basically. So hey, I am here for day 4. Okay. This thing is working now. So we have nice, you showed up. That's the hardest part. Day 4 means we don't restart, we build forward. Day 4 45 minutes Python practice, but I don't have 45 minutes. I'll end the session in like, I can do stream for just 35 up to like. Okay, so we have mechanical basic, no shortcuts, no googling, timer on. Okay, so check even or odd using function. Take input from user, use a function. Function should return, not print. Hint structures, not code. Def percentage to return. Okay, write about even or odd using function. Okay, so input from user, use a function. Okay, so a is equals to input and input. ये जो हाँ खोले. Mm, sorry guys. Let's make it like what can we do here? Like we can't print function should return, not print. We have to return something. But what should we return? Like if a is even or not, right? So we can make what we can make a function even is equals to 1. Let's say we put even is equals to 0. If a return return even plus or equals to 1, check A. If I check A, then there should be something like no def modulo 2 return. Okay, we don't need to check, right? Def even even x return return even plus or equals to 1 a ah I don't know how to do it. Okay, I'll skip it for now. We will just comment out this whole part. We have to comment it out because I couldn't think of a solution right now, and my mind is completely blank, guys. Actually, I have to check that if someone came. Okay, no views. Hey, I'm gonna stop checking views because I know no one will watch it, dude. And it's like live for 13 minutes. Hey, actually, I want to show something to you in between stream because actually I posted some videos. So can we check it out over here? Yeah. So let me check it. That this is my second channel, guys, and I just wanted to check the views if it is increased, decreased, or what happened. This one is working for Kavi. This one and this one not working. Basically, this has views and just this one increased today. I've been checking constantly and like this is my Instagram profile. Oh, I got another like, really? Still thinking love with nature. No, another. No, the same thing. Not much. Like it has nothing more views. Oh, 100 views. Nice, nice. I'm getting 100, almost 100 views and 2 3 likes daily. That's amazing for me because I would never think so about it. So leave this. Oh, sorry. We were, yeah. So you can keep me inside a pocket of your ripped jeans. The channel. We're live, guys. 8 views. Yesterday live for like 1 and like 3 minutes, but leave it. This is streaming software. We are working right now. So find the largest of n numbers recommends ask user how many numbers n, use a loop, no max, use a variable like largest. This is the same logic you already used, just generalized. Like find the largest of n numbers recommends is like ask users how many numbers n. Okay, then use a loop, no max. Oh, this question I practiced yesterday and I probably should remember it. Wait. First of all, we need to create this one in order to input n here over here. So command C, then we can command V here. When you command paste, we need to change it with n. So enter number n over here. Basically, after that, whenever you're doing this, we got the n. Then we can use requirements, ask how many numbers, use a loop. So like we can use a for loop here. For I in range of n, okay, a range of n, uh, just of n numbers, um, or n numbers, uh, okay, so input and input type, type number I plus 1, I plus 1 here. Okay, so I 1 equals to this for I in range n. Now let largest equals to 0, then if num n, okay, we just have to do one thing. We have to create one like table, so that input are saved in I plus 1 read. So let's say we have n numbers. So let's say the input is if it the input like the user inputs 5, then we have 5. So I in range 5 means I can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. So wait, let me see one thing, that what it returns. And we do one thing, that we run this program, what we get actually I plus 1 input. Okay, we can make it that, oh wait, I can store it na. I can check that lst equals this, then lst equals to input. Now if I run it, and, let's say 3 here, then type I plus 1. Okay, I have no closing index bracket. This one making this impossible. Like, okay, this doesn't work. So we can do one thing, we can erase that this much part. 5 type not here. Okay, let it be 3 4 5 6. Okay, so I can say print list uh, type values of I different values here, different values here. If I do so, let's kill the terminal. I think this should work, and it's amazing. Like 5, okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Nice. Ah, print LSD. Why this one printed? Like 5 and LSD. Okay, for I in range n, LSD is equals to Indian brute. Now LST. I didn't call the range. Why this one? Why this one? Okay, anyways. So let okay, okay. LST's value is here. Okay, if I do this print LST 0 here, then let it be. I will take 1 means 2 and 1 and 2. Now LST 0 is not defined. Okay, LST I let it be 2 1 2. Okay, I is not defined. Anyways, but yeah, this one works basically. So this one. So now the list is saved. Now let's use the list. Okay, so lst is equals to now. When I enter 5 over here, so the n becomes this, right? So let's take largest is equals to 0. Now for num n lst or num in lst now for now in lst if num is num is greater than largest 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 becomes equals to num. Now let's check it. 3 1 1 2 LST. Okay, okay. Largest real LST 0. If 8 inverter largest LST in object is not subscriptable. Oh, is it subscript 0, right? The hell is this? Why not? Like largest is equals to largest 0 if I made a list now and the list is storing the thing largest is equals to now. This one question must be the logic correct, but let's check it out that what happened exactly. Like why it didn't work. Command V Good, you're tired. Now I'm going to be strict and clear because this is exactly how real learning happens. Your idea is correct, but here are two logical mistakes that completely break the program. Let's fix it, your thinking step by step. So, what went wrong? You destroyed the list. List equals int input type different values here. Here the problem, list was a list. Then you overwrote it with an int. Ah. Okay, after the first loop run, list equals to 10. For example, largest 0 crashes because an int has no index. Okay, now you never added values to the list. You want to store multiple numbers, but you never used dot append. List dot append value. List grows like this. Okay, no way. Correct logic. You meant to do create an empty list, take n numbers, add each number to the list, find the largest. Correct version of your code would be list equals to like an open bracket, then n input n number here. So for I in range n, value is equals to int input type values here. List dot append value. Nice. Type different values here. Num list is equals to largest equals to list for num in list. If num is equals to is num greater than largest, largest equals to num. Print largest number is largest. Fine, my code was almost correct. Let's see. N input n is right list. So here just type different values here. Now this should be another thing that we need to do. One thing we can create like value now. And in this code we can enter and make it list dot append list dot append value. So now my code became perfect, right? And here we just need to do one thing, that print the largest number is enter largest. Fine and nice. Edit. Amazing thing. Like we did it. Kind of a stuff. So let's run it. Let we input would be like, let's say I want to take three numbers, and one is 12, one is 23, one is 32. Then the largest number is 32. And we can also print the list. I don't know how to print the list, but print print list. Print list. Okay. So number, let's say 2 and 1 and 2. Print list cannot be printed. Okay. Command C. What just happened? Okay. What just happened was like this. This line is syntax mistake. And it's good you notice. Let's be clear and precise. Why this is wrong? In Python, this is used for indexing. So Python read this as index to print using. This makes no sense. Hence the error. Python print list. Why this works? Okay, but I used it too. Like it didn't work. I usually don't copy paste code, but here I have to do that. Now, let me check if it works or not. Like I will enter 3. Just randomly enter things out there. Nice, amazing, amazing. So function call print append list zero, these kind of things. Mental rule function uses parameter, list uses square bracket. Examples like this. Then discipline, this kind of mistake happens when you are rushing, you are not visualizing what each symbol means. Slow your hands down to match your brain. You are learning correctly, just tighten execution. Ready for the next block or want more mock drill? So he gave me three questions basically to solve. I did one, solved one. I solved this one, right? Using loop. So let's try to solve the third one, and I will tell that I couldn't solve the first one. So like that kind of thing. So control plus thinking, 15 minutes question. So it's like count positive, negative, and zero. Requirements input n, loop n times, use three counters, print all three at the end. Okay, so count positive, negative, loop n times. So for this again, okay, let's see, this code would be same as this, because you need to take input of n numbers, right? Value command C. So now we have command V. So this we have now a list in which we have values, right? We have list. So we just need to call each value here. Okay. So we need to do one thing, that count positive equals 0, negative equals 0, and 0 equals 0. So now positive, negative, and 0 we have created. So for num in list, if uh if num greater than 0, uh, positive becomes closer equals 1. Elif elif num lesser than 0, then negative becomes plus or equals 2. Okay, so negative becomes plus or equals 2. 10. Why it is here? Like, it should be here, don't you think so? Return. So now and else 0 becomes plus or equals to 1. So now we have to now print number of positive number positive, right? Then we can just copy it, command C, then we can command V and command V, and then we can make it nega and then negative, then we can make it 0, right? Zero if the number of like positive in number of zero, 0. Let's remove this part also. Okay, so I think this should work properly fine. Now we have three numbers. One is 23, one is -1, and one is 0. The largest number is here. Enter num. Okay, sorry. Okay, 3, then 23, -1 and 0. Number of negative number is 2. Okay, so something went wrong. But okay. So this one. Now it will work fine, and I have forgot to comment out this part. Okay, like I have forgot to comment out this part, so it is like causing problems. Now if we check, I will enter five numbers and I will just add everything negative numbers. Now positive will be easier for me, so I will just probably do this. Nice. So this code works properly fine, and this is an amazing code I wrote. You know, this one also I wrote right? No, this one I tried and I failed, but still, this was a very good attempt, and this time I succeeded. Like I amazing. This was amazing. So this is a clean, correct, and disciplined code. No swearing. You did this one right. That's two input loop. What you executed properly. Correct use of list. Correct use of append. Loop logic is sound. Python. Correct in initialization. Clear intent. Classification logic. Correct conditions. Correct use of elif. Correct counters. One small issue. Not logic, just hygiene. Positive. That works fine, dude. You want me to do this? Positive. It want me to type positive everywhere instead of positive. Fine. Positive is equals to what the hell? Positive? Positive. This works properly fine. Okay. It should be. Your code works, but this habit matters long term. Clean naming, fewer bugs later. Okay, what this tells me about you, you understand loops, you understand conditions, you understand states. You are no longer copying blindly, you are constructing. So, discipline reinforcement. You stayed within, solve a full problem, didn't jump ahead. This how skill compounds. So, when you're ready for the next block, okay, so I couldn't solve this one like command X. I like, dude, I tried to solve question one, but I couldn't because I couldn't command V, and that's fine. Let me check one thing that what's going on over here. No need of this, but yeah, streaming, right? And it going well. Tried to solve question one, but I couldn't because no, leave it. So time is up, kind of a thing. So I need to go, but my attempt got stopped. You did this, and I name collision. Item even is equals to 0. If even x. Hmm. Another, but it overrides the variable within the function to create confusion. Okay, you stopped before the function logic. A function must have def logic return a call, but correct mental structure memorize. That's not the code. Every function based problem follow this order. Define function, inside function, compute something, return result. Then take input, call function, print results. Okay, So is even x. If x by 2 equals 0, return even, uh, else return odd. A inputs results is even, print result. Mm, now I understand. Okay, so what he is basically saying is, we need to define something, like we need to create a function, then only we can call it, right? So like we define the function def is even in its name. Then when we do this, and we do it for x, right? So is even x. Now what happens? It need to do this and this. So if x modulo 2, okay, so I couldn't think of this one like at initial. X modulo equals no, x modulo 2 equals 0, then return mm, even, right? Now else return like odd. Now this function does one thing, like whenever you call the function, when you call is even function, what it does, like let's say if we're like okay, so n equals to int input, we're taking input and then we have to call function. So when we call it, we will call that result equals to, or like if we create a function is an even, like is an even, we create this function, then we call is even of what, n. Then whenever we calling it, then we return it, then we print is an even. If we run it, then what happens? And let's say I enter 23, then odd. But another thing is eating me up. It's like this one is result would be better, like result print the result for n is result. It, now this happens like whenever I run this statement, what it does is like we need to comment it out to, wait a minute, comment slash. Now whenever I run this one, what will happen is like enter n here, I enter 32. The result for n is even. So this code, come and see. This is for today's day, and we are done. We can't continue this. But this time it's not almost. This is correct. Now let's sharpen it so it's reliable skill, not lucky success. Correct. Function called correct. Small reinforcements. You returned even odd. Pick one style. Even slash odd. Even and odd. A tiny thing, but professional notice these. You used N, that's fine, but for meaning numb. Numb is worst. That fine. Like record just awareness, what confirms or correct. N in it. Okay, that's fine. But struggles. You have completed day first of your if you win, and if not, tell me. I'll give you one final precision drill. No, my time's up. No, my time is up. Didn't quit because it was hard. You stopped because the plan says stop. That's metal. Day four status predictive. You wrote a correct function. You fixed a real conceptual gap. Did it overextend or burn out? Close VS Code. Shut the laptop or switch context. The brain consolidates. We can comment queue these two apps. We have 2 minutes, so I'll probably let's play Wordle. Okay, like I have seen my favorite YouTubers playing Wordle, so I will do the same. Uh, okay, play. Let's go. Let's go. So we will do a I O U. Sorry. Uh, mm, mm, What? Mm, mm. Uh, this nah. We can do can can null nub. So we can do final. Ah, final. Okay. And then, okay, I is there. So we can do one thing. I uh I I I I etern eterna eterna no. Hmm. Break. Ah, I is here. So we can do one thing. It may be um something like something like uh, point point. Ah, okay. Smile. Okay. Smile. No, L is not there. Smirk. Smirk. K are not there. Smith, blacksmith, etc. are there. So, is there anything like that? Okay, okay, okay. IH is there, right? IH. Um, maybe, what could be like what can be a word that has this like wait, where is the live going on? It's a Brave browser, right? Ah, yeah, this is Brave. Okay, so live is going on over here, right? Same thing. Oh, but is there anyone on live? Others. Like, wait, where is the live going on? Nice, but hmm. So we have less, very less time. We have to do it quick, very quick. But mm, guess we we they 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 we okay, age. Um, wo, 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 rack, rant, rains, da, way, way, okay, way. Mm, tomorrow's a night, new puzzle. See you then. Okay. I can't do play, but I can do play. I can go to Safari and I can play over here, right? Not there. So I have another browser, dude. What the hell? But okay. What is the best first word for Wordle? Raise, soar, trace, tears, slate. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Let's play Wordle. Wordle, right? Okay, so I can play over here. Uh, play. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So according to Google, Google says, tears or crane could be the best word. Tears or crane. Let's tears. Okay. Now clear.